This guy really just needed to get into the kink scene. Like,
Looks like it.
I know plenty of people who would have been just fine, like, letting him do it.
We run in different crowds, my friend.
Welcome back, you gorgeous little freaks. I am Mozart the Mad. He is Sly Dog, and this is a bloody good time. This time we're going to be reviewing or talking about the Poughkeepsie Tapes. I've seen several people talking about this one, how terrifying and scary it was.
No.
Not even a little bit.
No.
Let's just get right into that. You got any notes of anything that was good? Because I don't have anything that was good on this one.
I didn't even bother to write them down. But yes, there were. It's one reason why it's so disappointing is because it had certain aspects in being a found footage movie in some of the ways that they showed the, torture and stuff like that. That was genuinely creepy. I liked some of the camera angles. I liked some of the found footage and things like that.
Okay.
But then they just ruined it, man.
There wasn't enough punches in this one.
Yeah.
For that to be a finishing knockout punch.
Yeah, exactly.
It was just all of a sudden sucker punch.
There's this scene where this woman she's tied up and she's got her mouth covered, and it's a close up on her. She's in the foreground, and in the background there's this door, and you see him come through the door. And you're like, okay, there's proper tension being built. This was creepy. And then he's wearing two masks at the same time and comes in a full black jumpsuit.
Yeah.
And starts bear crawling his way up. She can't see him.
Right. There's nothing terrifying about it for her.
No. But she starts freaking out.
Right.
And
why.
Look, I get rope bondage can be scary to some people, and this would suck to be hogtied like this by a kidnapper. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But the killer just looks so stupid.
Yeah, that didn't make a lick of sense.
It didn't make any sense, and it was like you had decent ideas, but your execution
just didn't work.
It was absolute trash.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I know one of your main complaints was just the camera.
The camera that they gave to the killer, that we're supposed to be viewing the whole movie, not the whole movie, but a good chunk of the movie. All this found footage is through the eyes of the killer.
Right.
Through the eyes of the killer's camera lens.
The guy's literally filming.
Okay, I was just thinking that. He's 8 inches from your head.
It's grainy. It's wavy. It's color comes in and out. It was the worst camera ever. And for this to have been the 1990s, early to mid 1990s when this was supposedly filmed.
Yep.
It was in the 90s. It's going to be a much bigger camera than what he was able to hide in disguise, and nobody seemed to be able to see it. It didn't make any sense. There was no logic in that.
It was just too much.
It was too much. It took away from the suspense and the building and the horror that could have come with it, because you're going, oh, there it is. Let's see what's going on now.
The area was really starting to feel.
So yeah, this was taking place in 93.
93. That camera would have been the size.
Yeah.
Backpack.
Town anymore.
93. I might have still been in a nutsack.
It was such bad film, you couldn't tell.
Yeah, and that was the thing. It was just taken too far. If they had just metered it down to 5 on the graininess and discoloration and stuff, or made it more intermittent, where you get mostly clear image. It's a little grainy, but it's mostly clear, and then you have moments that are especially.
You can even get grainy in the horror murder kind of moments, because that once again, as I said before, your imagination is going to scare you more than anything that's going to be on camera.
I still disagree with that, but yeah.
But anyway, if it had gone grainy at those climactic type moments, I think our minds would have done more to make this scary.
Yes. One of the things that took me out of the movie more than anything else was how scripted the professionals were.
Oh, they were awful.
So there were so many one-on-one interviews of FBI agents, CIA agents, professional
Profilers.
Yeah, profilers, medical examiners, all these people who should be in the industry.
Right.
And they sounded so scripted.
Exactly. They sounded like they were just pulled from general casting. We got a job for you. Here you go.
And again,
I love that there's no the suspect, the perpetrator.
Right.
They didn't even try to do cop talk. Like,
And that was it.
Yeah.
You got the SWAT guy talking about it. We put the hammer down on the guy. We still didn't catch him. Didn't find a single fingerprint or any other sort of evidence. All we found was a bunch of tapes. We put the hammer down on the guy. I mean, that's not the way a professional's going to talk.
no.
And the medical examiners are even worse.
Yeah.
One of them got giggly
Uh-huh.
at one point in time talking about how good the guy's doing it. You know, he's doing a real good job or whatever it was. It was terrible.
And then there were just so many inconsistencies where even when he's talking about how good the guy is, they kept talking about how this guy is a savant. He's a genius in kidnapping and all of this stuff.
A really good actor can make you think they're
But
really
he
crying,
doesn't.
laughing.
He's socially awkward.
To give you an
He
example of what
He's
I
not
mean,
eloquent.
let me
He's not
read a
charismatic.
couple of these profiles.
He wasn't. He was socially awkward. He was sloppy.
I have a hard time understanding why they never caught the guy.
Yeah. Why he was never caught never made sense.
Right.
He was not a genius in evasion.
I don't want to say this one because I don't want to give it away. Yeah, there was a point
Yeah.
where our killer makes himself known in a public situation,
Right.
and they still can't catch him.
Around police officers.
Around police officers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they still can't catch him.
Which, while that does go in line with serial killers, it is common for them to, like,
Yeah.
want to go to the
Seen
scene.
the crime, yeah. I'm
all of that
join
kind of
in the
stuff.
hunt to find this missing girl, even though I know where she's at. Ha ha ha.
Right.
Yeah.
Very psychologically accurate. However, the way he did it was so damn stupid.
Yeah, it was bad.
The fact that he got away doesn't even make sense.
Right. Yeah.
And then the costuming, man.
Tell me.
He's got a poofy now.
It's the second act. It gets serious.
I guess.
What was with this bad beeline Phantom of the Opera bullshit, dude?
They pulled right out of a bad college theater. I said this last time with Frankenstein about how bad the makeup was. The costuming was worse in this one.
Oh my god.
Sets were worse in this one. It was not done well. This could have been a really good spooky found footage film.
Yeah, but the guy you're supposed to be afraid of, I don't mind spoiling it for you. The motherfucker is wearing this like Venetian Baroque like crow mask, which fine, but then he's wearing a full cape with a big ass like lapel,
Collar.
and then half the time he's wearing this like frilly collar thing.
Yeah, he's a theater kid who was left alone too long.
Yeah.
And I'm like, are you gonna start singing?
Right. Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah,
Can't sing.
it did.
He couldn't either.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
And yes, it had some, like, I wouldn't even call it disturbing. It was distressing imagery,
Yeah. Yeah.
but what they actually showed was not disturbing.
Right.
They kept talking about how you can't even talk about. They couldn't even talk about the characters. They couldn't even talk about how bad.
and things that are too horrible to say out loud.
Because you guys couldn't think of anything else.
Right. It's another one of those let their imagination take care of it.
The stuff that was done to these women was.
All right.
And how they can't even, like a wife can't touch her husband
Right.
because she saw a piece of the video.
30 minutes of one video and I couldn't touch her for a year.
Yeah.
That's one thing that's way too much for an FBI agent to be sharing with the public.
Number one, yeah.
Yeah.
Number two, you're gonna lead that, you're gonna start the movie with that,
Right.
you had better show me some stuff.
Yeah, you better live up to that height.
Yeah, I want to see some shit.
Did you have a good point? Because I had one good point in the show.
Yes, I had one good point.
I bet the same as mine. What was your good point?
The female actresses.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will say, watching it again, props to her. She sold that pretty well.
Yeah, she's
For
done
being
good.
fed dog shit of back and forth.
The victims, the ones who he's supposed to have kidnapped and all that, the female actresses that played when they were being fed dog shit. It was horrific, but the way they played it, being scared, being tortured, conveying those emotions and all that, they did a great job.
Yeah. When you're on stage, the energy you get is what you're going to give back.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're talking about the mask and the frilly collar and the cape and whatever, she was giving nothing to work with. And that young lady really kind of made you feel like, okay, she's really in a bad spot here.
Yeah.
And then the doofus would say something, the murderer would say something. You're like, okay, so she's really not that bad. I mean, and she did good.
Yeah.
She was the only one, in my opinion, that did good.
The actresses did good. The woman who played Cheryl Dempsey, who the one this whole movie's supposed to be about.
Yeah.
She did a great job. Super creepy. She very much seemed disturbed and like
Stockholm syndrome.
like she was carrying that weight.
Yeah, she really did. She did good.
Yeah. That was the only highlight of the movie, honestly, that I have, because
same here.
I mean, the fact, and it was so sloppily done with him that how nobody got away doesn't even make sense.
Oh, the whole one scene where he's now changed his MO and he's bringing prostitutes in.
And he's there in the basement.
Well, he's not in the basement.
Oh, which one?
He comes to the basement.
Yeah.
Where our victim has been tied to the post there in the basement, and the prostitute that's been kidnapped and brought, she's randomly running around the basement trying to find a way to get out.
Oh yeah, she's free to move around.
Right. Does nothing to help the girl that's tied up.
Nope.
And then we find out, there's been a big butcher knife sitting on this table the whole time that nobody ever bothered to pick up and stab the bad guy when he comes in.
Yeah, he just grabs it off screen.
Yes.
Which means it's been sitting there the whole time.
Right. He didn't bring it with him.
And even when he ties up the prostitute, he spends all of 6 seconds tying her hands.
I honestly think she had to hold the rope together.
Oh yeah, that was not a knot.
Yeah,
that wasn't even.
There was no effort put in.
You couldn't even tie your shoes with that.
No, it would flip it off as you're trying to walk down the street. It was yeah.
So now she's free. She has a knife.
Yeah. I know Stockholm Syndrome is a thing. But somebody hands you a knife that's been torturing you for weeks, you're not going to go to the temple usually.
Unless she was a psychopath, there's still a process.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
The only glow in this dark movie was the actress.
Yeah.
That was it.
That was pretty much it, honestly. Yeah. And I've seen a few different other review channels talk about this movie and allegedly how disturbing it was. That was actually one of the things that inspired me to make this channel, was because I took their recommendation, watching it, expecting to see something dark, because I wanted to see a horror movie, and was so brutally disappointed to the point of rage that I was like...
I don't watch horror movies.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know if I want to watch this one. This was, everybody's saying this is horrible, terrifying. There's nothing to this movie.
No. And I mean this with full sincerity, out of care for anybody that does happen to watch this or anything like that. If you watch the Poughkeepsie Tapes and it is too much for you, with all the love that I have, you do not need to be watching horror. Because It is 2025. Horror has gotten so good, so unbelievably realistic when you do it right.
Yeah.
Even low-budget ones.
Oh, so those are even better.
Yeah, we know how to trick your brain.
Yeah.
Into believing some really harsh realities.
Right.
if you can't handle this movie, I don't think you have any business watching horror.
Romantic comedies may be your thing.
And that's fine. But
yeah, this was not.
This was not a disturbing, like, change your life or, you know.
Right. You didn't feel like you needed to take a shower afterwards because it was just so disgusting. Or
Exactly.
You're not sleeping with the lights on, or I got to watch cartoons for about an hour and a half before I go to bed. That's not the case.
No, it was. We've actually both seen this once before, and I almost went off on you.
Well, I had never seen it, and I texted you. I'm like, okay, I'm going to watch this one, and then you responded. I was like, oh, this is either going to be really scary or really vile, and it wasn't. So I understand why you were like, yeah, you picked that one, and I'm going to eviscerate it. Which you did, and I did. So yeah, not worth it.
It's not. We've watched it twice just to verify, and honestly, my opinion of it the second time is better than it was the first. Because the first time I watched it, I was livid.
Yeah.
Because I was in the mood for watching like a really dark horror movie.
Yeah.
And then it just failed in so many different ways. In continuity, in anything. Like, and then the ending. Man, this is one of those that's going to have a lot of bleeps, bro. Because they do this whole ending where the actress sells the shit out of it.
Yeah.
She seems full Stockholm syndrome. He's gonna come get me again. Like, she gives you the crazy eyes and she's doing all this.
Yeah.
Fine. And then they go into this whole thing about how he's still out there. We still can't catch the guy.
We still don't know who he is, where he is, how to get to him.
It's past 2000 at this point. What the f*** do you mean?
Right. You haven't picked up any other patterns from where he supposedly moved on, and they even made the comment in some small town somewhere, missing people or murder rates are starting to climb. And that's where this guy is. And if your little documentary comes out in theaters, we'll catch him because he'll want to see it.
Mm-hmm.
He'll want to see it multiple times. You're going to put 2 or 3 FBI agents plus local law enforcement in every theater that this is showing in so he can go watch it and keep track of who's there and how many times they've seen it. Please.
And you know they didn't have the budget, but for even this crappy movie...
Even without the budget.
Yeah.
You can do better than that.
But you know what would have been cool? Is once this hit theaters, with how they ended it, is if they hired a bunch of actors at, like, I don't know, a dozen different locations.
Okay.
Where it's playing.
Uh-huh.
To have a bunch of actors dressed like police officers just to, like, hang out and watch the people, just to kind of build
the realism.
Yeah, to build at this ending that they're actually looking for him.
Yeah.
Of like, oh, was it fake or wasn't it type of thing.
Right.
Because Smile did that. Smile is one of my favorites. Smile 2 is easily one of my top horror movies.
Okay, gotta watch that.
But Smile did that. Whenever they first came out, they had random people. I remember one that was at a baseball game.
Okay.
Where she didn't do anything. All she did was she took a seat and she just smiled directly at the camera.
Oh, I kind of remember that.
Yeah.
It was like from like center field, zooming in, and she's just
whole time.
Okay.
And they did that everywhere. They hired different actors to just show up in very public places and just smile in very public areas to get recorded like that.
Okay.
And
I gotta watch it now.
yeah, it was a great publicity stunt. I loved it.
Okay.
And so,
didn't work with this one, though.
No.
I don't even know if they could have salvaged it.
I mean, it's
with that kind of marketing ploy.
Oh no, they would have gotten more money, but in my opinion, I think it would have increased like the hype.
Yeah.
But it's a trash movie regardless.
Right.
And yeah,
when I actually have to Google, is Poughkeepsie Tapes real? That says something, because it makes I know that it spooked me on some sort of level. I'm watching this and I'm like, oh, it's so stupid.
Yeah.
There are other movies where I've gone, found footage. Is there something to this? Is this based on a true story? Did this really happen? And if I'm looking for that, I know that it's caught my interest, and I need to figure out what it is. This is not the case. This is not a good movie.
No, it's really not.
What is your official rating for this one?
It's not as bad as 28 Years Later.
Well, you got a vendetta against that movie.
I absolutely do.
Yeah.
And we've already gotten the trailers for Blood Bone Kingdom, Blood Kingdom,
Bone Altar.
something like that. I don't know, but
Jimmy shows up to talk to Voldemort.
yeah, I'm not happy about the fact that we're probably going to end up doing that movie.
Well, you did ask about what the sequel would be called. Now you
Yeah.
know. We can look it up.
It's a waste of time.
Agreed. It's a waste of time.
It's a full waste of time. I mean, and we're going to do a comparison for next week. If you guys are interested, I know Poughkeepsie Tapes was very popular, like on social, stuff like that. The next movie we're going to watch is how the Poughkeepsie Tapes should have been done. I'm not going to drop it yet, but I know it disturbed the living hell out of me
Yeah.
the first time I watched it. And so if you feel the same way, where this was a disappointment, you're wanting to watch some kind of twisted found footage abduction type movie, hold on till next week.
I'm worried
'Cause
about this one.
It's rough.
Yeah.
And it hits that particular demographic that is, particularly vulnerable,
Yeah.
where it's like 14-year-old girls in I think it's mid 2000s.
Yeah.
When social media and
Just kind of.
chat rooms were just kind of becoming a thing
Right.
and all that.
Yeah. I'm not looking forward to this one.
It gets dark and it's so well done. But that's what this one tried to be, and it failed brutally.
Yep.
But we're going to have a palate cleanser, if you will.
We've had. Well, you like the woman. I didn't like the woman.
Yeah.
Neither one of us like Frankenstein.
Nope.
We're due a good movie.
We're due some good movies.
Okay.
We're due some stuff that we can actually say. And I'm really curious to find out where your bloody good time lies. Because so far, Train to Busan's been your only one, too. If I remember right.
No, Until Dawn.
Oh, you did put Until Dawn as a
Yeah.
bloody good time.
Yeah,
That's
I
right.
loved Until Dawn.
Because it was fun.
Because it was fun. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it. Yeah, it was silly, but still kind of spooky, and had some jump scares, a little bit of gore, but people exploding was funny.
Oh my God,
So-
yeah.
So yeah, that was my first bloody good time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm due one.
I'm really curious to see how dark we can get in high
Before
quality.
I quit the show.
No, but- and you still think it's a bloody good time.
Okay. Gotcha.
That's what I want to know is where you in your own artistic way,
Right.
seeing the cinematography, the artistry, the sophistication in which they are creating such disturbing content,
Right.
you're still giving it a bloody good time, even though you're cuddling a pillow
Yeah.
the night after we've watched it. You know what
Gotcha.
I mean?
Yeah. I got you.
I'm wondering where that spectrum is.
Okay.
Because I know where mine is.
We'll find out soon enough.
Well,
So, yeah.
yeah,
So that's it for us. Yeah.
that's it for Poughkeepsie Tapes. Thank God we're not coming back to this one again.
Right. But feel free to hit those like buttons, subscribe buttons. Catch us on all the socials on ABGT Reviews. I got it right that
Boy,
time.
look
I've
at
been
you
practicing,
go.
got my lines down. And I guess that's it for us.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. And
Stay gorgeous, you little freaks.
there you go.
That's your move.
No, you're fine.
I'll find
You
something.
want me to keep all this in?
You're good anyway, whether I want you to or not.